ask you guys something. What do you get when you combine a faction that lives to fight with another faction that lives to fight? Well, 1-on-1 equals an awesome battle between the Greenskins and Norsca, led by Distraught Mango and Black Form respectively. What's the Norscan battle plan? Win with brute force. What's the Greenskin battle plan? Win with brute force and some finesse. Looks like it? Absolutely looks like it. And we already see the Night Goblin Fanatics charging in, but the Marauders are disengaging, and we're gonna get the Frostworm to actually land a beautiful charge on the Goblins. This is just going to butcher them. Oh. Every bite, every chunk, you know, they're gonna just feel it. In the center, we got Icecorn Marauders fighting Orc Boys and Stone Trolls. This is a matchup they will not win in their wildest dream. Marauders trying to connect into the Orc Boys, Marauders into the Goblins. We already know how this one's gonna get it called out. Let's take a look at the tactical. Wolves are going to be moving to intercept Goblin Wolf Rider Archers. If they keep firing, it's gonna be game over for Norsca, for sure. But the Wolves are an insurance against that. They're definitely gonna make something happen. And we can see a Burning Head already being cast on the Orc Air Boys, but they're running out. Oh, damn, that was a complete miss. Yeah, so much about that one. The center of the Norskins here is collapsing, but we see the Ice Wolves coming in, and they're gonna get a disgusting charge off on the Savage Air Boys, and they're going to absolutely murder them. Obviously, Wolves are pretty good at murder, and Savage Orc Boys are pretty good at dying too, so I guess it kind of works out for them. Frog joined the middle a little bit too late, but he's taken a huge chunk out of the Black Orc Big Boss and his own Traderkin Trolls. Meanwhile, on the left flank, we see a beautiful rear charge into the Goblins from the Norscan Warhounds. Wait. Look at his mouth, what's wrong with you? So, back to tactical. The left side is completely gonna crush for the Orcs. There is nothing they can do here. The Norscan Marauder champions destroyed the Orcs, the Warhounds are destroying the Orcs, one of the Wyrms landed into the Air Boys, but the center is looking terrible for the Norskans. They need to do something with magic and the Wolves to make this count, otherwise the Greenskin momentum is just gonna be unstoppable. They hold all the cards, they need to use them correctly now. Wintertooth Crown popped, unbreakable, but we gotta get back here, and Azeg is chasing the Wyvern. He knows what's one of the win conditions for the Norskans. If he can get rid of the Wyvern, that's gonna be so good. Well, sorry, Wyvern, Frostworm. Hey, same stuff, different scales, right? And we got a Frostworm landing here in the middle. It's going to cause tremendous damage to the Greenskins, but Azeg casts Soul Blight, and that's massively gonna debuff all these units. Like, they're practically naked at this point. The other worm lands, they're trying to form like a snipe squad here. Azeg is also landing with them. Interesting, but he's taking massive damage. As you can see, every hit of the Frostworms is felt. Azeg is just not having a good day, but he is successful in routing one of the Frostworms off, and we see a unit of Marauder champions rear charging the Orc Boys. That is actually good news for the Norskans. Good reinforcements. Can they turn the tide of the battle a little bit too late or not? It's something we'll see. All I know is that there's a lot of carnage going on. Back to slow-mo, and let's take a look at the map. The Wolves are absolutely destroying the Wolf Rider Archers. Even though it seems like they are gonna outrun them, no, they're not. They're gonna catch them, they're gonna devour them. Both Goblin and Wolf, they're gonna get devoured. Here, another Savage Air Boy is getting eaten. More Marauders are coming in, and Azeg is just trying to get the Wyvern Frostworm off the battlefield. Now, the other Frostworm here is also routing in the middle. The only breath that's been used practically just hit like a Goblin unit, so it wasn't really that impactful. Maybe like one Troll, which was fine, but now we get the Black Orc Boss coming right in the middle. He's gonna chase after the Frostworm. He doesn't want to let it disengage. He is gonna kill it. He needs to kill it, or it's gonna be doom and darkness for the Greenskins. And just like St. George slaying the dragon, apparently it's gonna be Skull Stompa something slaying the Frostworm. Okay, that was pretty cinematic. We see the Spider Riders returning to the fray, but we also see the Wyvern. But the Wyvern, oh, Frostworm, oh my god, I'm mixing it up, is getting buffed with a Cascading Fire Cloak in a desperate attempt to kill Azeg the Slaughterer. Who's gonna win here? Let's be honest, Azeg is gonna take it out, no questions asked. Even though it looks like the Worm might be winning, no, Azeg will win this. The Frostworm is out of commission, the center of the Norskans with the Marauder champions being debuffed by Soul Blight is not gonna hold. Frog is coming back after routing. Will he make a difference? We want him to make a difference, and he pops the Wintertooth Crown and fight or die. That is going to be massive. His killing power is already insane. Now he's gonna get even crazier, but he's getting Spirit Leeched at the same time. This doesn't look good for the Norskins whatsoever, and it doesn't even look better for Frog, who's not only going to die, but he's also going to be heartbroken because his troll brethren, or subjects, are abandoning him for the Greenskins. That's pretty sad. Now we see a rear charge from the Warhounds finally coming in for the action, and the Shaman is coming into melee. The Warhounds, the cheaper version, they're still capable of causing damage. After all, they're charging from the rear, and we can see the Stone Trolls routing. Stone Trolls, despite being god tier in this matchup, they still have crap morale. Come on, remember, it's Stone Trolls. What are we gonna do, right? And Ozig is just, once again, gonna try to do something here. He's... oh god, no. The Arrow Boys are actually back. The Arrow Boys are back, and despite Frog being buffed by Flaming Sword of Ruin, it's not gonna do much here. Ozig lands, we're gonna see some terror, we're gonna see routing, and this is practically it for the center of the Norskins. Champions are somehow holding on, and the Shaman, who's just been buffing without using head except that one time, doesn't really look good. And the Black Big Boss, who has done a fantastic job this game, he's routing away. So much about fighting to the death, huh, buddy? Let's slow-mo and let's take a look at tactical. Warhounds have annihilated anything range the Greenskins have outside of this one Arrow Boy unit, though it does feel like it's a little bit too late coming back to the battlefield. Norskins don't have anything. Frog is screwed off. That Frog is not coming back, I'm pretty sure. The Marauder champions and the Marauders might seem like they are doing something, and currently the Greenskins are routing, so will they actually have an impact? Goblins are coming back and the Spiders are coming back. The champions are losing to the Blob now. The Shaman Fire Sorcerer is not doing much. Ozig's surviving with a sliver of his health. Nothing's gonna prevent Skullmuncha from flying up, so Ozig is safe. There is nothing that can kill Ozig on the Norscan side now, unless Ozig decides to land, and he's landing alright, but he causes terror here, so he's pretty much safe. He has nothing to worry about. But speaking of worrying, we've got dogs still on the battlefield, and they're chasing Stone Trolls. They're actually causing so much damage to the Stone Trolls. Norscan Ice Wolves, despite their price, are awesome. Trust me on that one. Tactical is still the same. Norscan Wolves are just annihilating the Greenskins wherever they can. They don't want to let the Trolls rejoin. They're shattered. That's great. The Wolves shattered the Trolls. We got Savage Arrow Boys, though. They're firing at the Wolves. We don't want the Wolves to die. We need them to be in win condition, and that's why they're gonna charge into the Black Orc Big Boss, who is practically on his last breath. I don't even know how this guy is still alive. The leadership buff is being popped. He's getting mauled by ice dogs. Boys are coming in from the back, but will it be enough? The Big Boss is just like on the verge of routing, and he routes. Orc Boys are also getting flanked by him. They're doing something good at least. Ozig popped Foe Seeker. He's down on the dogs. He is taking a lot of damage. The Wolves are actually killing him. The Wolves are killing Ozig, but they're wavering. Ozig is wavering, but so are the Wolves. Oh my god, is this actually gonna be it? Oh god, no. This was so close and so clutch. Wow. Army losses. Okay, this was one crazy, intense battle. Let's take a look at the key moments of the battle. How did the Greenskins manage to pull this off? How did these insane dogs lose this? Frostworms performed insanely well this game. One breath destroyed an Orc Boy unit, the other breath did a little bit of damage to Trolls and Goblins, which is like, fine. They did insane damage in melee, and they were honestly so close to killing Azag. Like, they were a decisive win condition for the Norskins, and they almost paid off, but sadly, not quite. Stone Trolls were used very effectively in this battle. Instead of charging them head-on, where they would have taken a lot of casualties, they were used as a backup unit, and they swung their giant clubs over the heads of the Orcs and Goblins and caused so much damage they practically carried the battle when it comes to the ground forces. Magic was definitely an important reason why the Norskins lost this battle. That first missed Burning Head was Pretty bad that it happened, but it's fine. He still had Winds of Magic. The cooldown was gonna come back soon enough anyway, but Blackthorn was using his Winds of Magic on Cascading Fire Cloak and a couple of Swords of Ruin, which were not the best choices because one Burning Head would have done much more damage to that blob in the center, to all those trolls and orcs, much more than any Flaming Sword of Ruin could. On the other hand, Azag was fantastic with constant, non-stop, on-point Spirit Leeches on Frog and the Frost Wyrms and Soul Blights, so that his army would just destroy the melee. The Black Orc Big Boss did fantastic this game. Not only was he outputting a crazy amounts of damage, he was also providing immune to psychology to the Greenskins around him and also constant leadership buffs when necessary. Basically, he prevented any terror cheese from happening, and he definitely was one of the crucial reasons why the Greenskins pulled off the victory. I don't think words are needed to be said when it comes to the performance of the Warhounds and Wolves. I've never seen them carry a game so hard, and I'm under the impression that with a little bit more luck, if they didn't shatter at the end, or if they came back to reinforce the army just a little bit sooner, we would be seeing an actual Norscan victory. Fantastic. This was the most critical blob moment of the game. Frog was absolutely destroying the Greenskins, holding the line, and the Shaman was nearby. If a Burning Head plowed through this, it doesn't matter if it would cause some friendly casualties, this would have obliterated the Greenskin force beyond any recovery. Alright, okay, that was crazy. It was such an intense battle. I had so much fun watching that. I know, a reptilian expert mismatching Wyvern and Frostworm, blah blah blah. Hate on me as much as you want. It was fun. Let's go to the battle. Frog. Insane kills. He was destroying stone trolls. He was destroying orc boys. Frog was doing fine. Obviously, he could have done better, but it is what it is. He didn't get as much value as he could have gotten. He wasn't adequately supported, let's put it like that. Now, the Shaman was, honestly, I would say the main reason why the Norscans lost this. The first Burning Head was a complete failure, and after that, it was back on cooldown, but buff spells kept being cast. Cascading Fire Cloak on the Frost Wyrms, it's not gonna help you kill Azag. Like, Skull Mancha is just that much better, especially if Azag is also Spirit Leeching the Wyverns. So that was a really questionable choice. I can see why Flaming Sword of Ruin, but in that blob, one Burning Head would have literally caused more damage than 5 consecutive hits from Sword of Ruin buffs, so it is what it is. Basic Marauders, we do not talk about Basic Marauders. Icehorn, sadly, in the same boat. They didn't perform well, they got crushed. Marauder Champions, this unit did great. It practically just about recovered its value, and into this matchup, regular Marauder Champions are great. This unit didn't do so hot, but now we're getting to the MVPs. Norscan Warhounds, look at the damage dealt and the value. Wolves, look at this. Look at this, 1416, 1386. Who let the dogs out, literally? Like, I haven't seen a battle with crazier canine values than this. And the Frostworms, well, one of them was like kinda, whatever dude, but the other one definitely got its value back. That one breath, that little bit of damage to the goblins and the trolls was okay. Yeah, it is what it is. Literally comes down to magic in this game, I would say. And the wolves coming back a little bit too late. Let's look at Greenskins. Azag, fantastic this game. Fantastic against Frostworms, fantastic against infantry with the debuff, fantastic against Frog with Spirit Leech. The Goblin boss didn't really do anything. He tried sniping the Shaman, but it didn't go so well. Now, let me talk about the MVP of this battle, in my opinion, on the Orcish side. I love Black Orcs, and they're awesome. If you bring this guy, he brings immune to psychology, so that prevents any terror shenanigans that you can expect from a monster-focused faction such as Norsca. That's why the Greenskins could just, like, casually handle anything thrown at them. Goblins actually having surprisingly good value. Orc boys! Yo, actually insane value in 2 of them. And Fanatics here did pretty good. Honestly, overall, all of the Orcish units have got pretty good value. Even the Arab boys that were just mauled to death by the wolves, they've got pretty good value outside of the Wolf Rider archers. Now, Stone Trolls, this one did okay, this one did fantastic, disgusting unit, and in this battle, Distraught Mango used the Trolls really good. He didn't charge them head on, he used them after the Lion's Cavalry connected. All in all, this was a fantastic battle, it was really fun, really enjoyable. Black Foreign, thank you for sending the replay. Stick around, until next time, there's a lot more content coming, and watch out for next week, you might just get something really special.